Here we go on number 5 on your Speed Made Good problems. This is number 5. So we're looking here and it says at 1807 you depart Little Gull Light and at the Shagwong 7SR you arrive at 1922. What was your speed made good? So again, I like to start by writing out the formulas that I need. Distance, speed, time, or daylight savings time, and I like to write the formula for speed, which is distance divided by time equals speed. So I write those words, distance divided by time equals speed. That tells me the steps to solving the problem. So step 1, find the distance between the two locations. So we have Shagwong 7SR and a Little Gull Light. So Shagwong is right here, Little Gull is over here. So I'm going to take my parallel rule, which you don't have to do, I just feel like that gives me a straighter line. Okay, it's greater than the dividers will open. The dividers will only open about 8 miles. If you pull the points out, maybe you can get 8.5 miles out of them. Okay, so I've got 5 miles there. So now I'm simply going to go from one spot to the other. Okay, so there's 5 miles, 10 miles. Okay, so it's just a hair over 10. Let's be more specific. It's 10 point, I don't know, somewhere around there. So 10 point, I'm going to call it 10.3. So my distance is 10.3 divided by my time. So I've got to find the time. Well, they gave me 2 times, 1807. And 1922, I like to write the big number on top. Okay, so I'm going to convert them. The hours aren't going to change, so I'm going to go ahead and write those down, put my decimal point where it belongs, and then I'm just going to use my calculator. If I can just get back to my calculator. Help me out here, calculator. Okay, so I've got my calculator. So I've got 22 minutes, and I'm going to divide by 60, so it's 0.36. Okay, don't round up or down. Just take the first 2 decimals as they come off the calculator. All these problems were figured out using the first 2 decimals without rounding. Okay, so then we've got 7 minutes. 07 is 7 minutes, so 7 divided by 60 is 0.11. Okay, 0.11. And then I just do the math. You can do it with your calculator. Okay, so it's 1.25 hours. That's an hour and a quarter. That's 1 hour and 15 minutes. But we're not going to write it that way. We're going to write it 1.25 to get the problem to work out correctly. 10.3 divided by 1.25 is 8.24. 8.24. Okay, which you could round up to 8.3 or not. I'll just leave it at 8.2. Let's see what the answers are. Okay, so here we have 8.3. So they rounded it up. Okay, so again, this is problem number 5. There's the math. I came up with 8.24, which they rounded to 8.3. That's problem number 5. I'm sorry.